All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. Gallo. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Shotgun snap here to go. Roman Wilson reels it in. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Football's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Out of the shotgun. Goff. On target to his back, and we go Dowdle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the 46-yard line.
From the gun, Goff. Complete right side of Washington. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 6-0 lead right away. So a touchdown on the board for them, Brock, as they start this game off a perfect 1-for-1 offensively.
Yeah, I'm going to call that scripting for success right there. Can't do it much better than that. And listen, when you script these first plays, you don't always know who the targets are going to be. It's really then relying upon what the defense is trying to take away. They couldn't take away that big old tight end.
Point after up is good from Boswell. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Steelers 7, Bills 0. Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Moore with a return. He lost the football. Oh, and this will be a turnover. It's recovered by the kicking team. No, we just don't see kick returns nearly as often as we used to, Brock, which makes impact plays on them like that so much rarer.
Yeah, that is so well said. Kind of reminds me of my son's baseball coach, right? At a young age, you're always coaching those guys. Hey, the ball's going to come to you. The ball's going to come to you every single pitch. The ball's going to come to you. And these kickoff cover guys, they got to think in their mind every time is my chance to make a play. And they just did. Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Second and 3 now. Shotgun give now to Dowdle. And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to, and keep them from piling on those yards.
1st down, and they go right back to him. Has room into the secondary, and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Moore with a return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's first and 10. First down of the game for James Cook. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing them a loss. First play of the game. Looking quickly here.
Brought down back at the 14-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. He's got the hook up to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner, to the 48. Offense to the line fast.
5 yards on the play. That's good for a Bills first down.
Allen now on first down. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Completed over the middle. This is going to make it down to the 24-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Play action now. Allen. Headed out right. Hits his target. That's DJ Moore. And he's going to be taken down near the 8-yard line.
4 yards. That's another Bills first down. First and goal at the 8-yard line.
Again, Allen to the air. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills finish off their opening drive. It's a James Cook touchdown. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yep. Certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes. Not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ. I'm going to guess so until that defense proves they can stop it.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here's Wishnowsky now to handle the kickoff. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set, 1st and 10. Throwing is gone. And the Bills get to him. Down he goes. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
After the sack, let's see what the offense does here. 2nd and 18 coming up.
Whoa! What's up?
Goff to the air now. Gets it downfield, on target to Metcalf. There it is, touchdown Pittsburgh! The Steelers grow their early lead to 13. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. Boswell gets that point after to go. And the Steelers double their lead to 14.
Bills 7.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Ty Johnson now to return. Things going well so far. And in great shape after that return. He's across the 35 before going out. All right, excellent field position for the Bills as they set up 1st and 10. Allen. Drops it off to Cook. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And the Bills have a 1st down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Shoves one away. We've got a race. And they're going to be set up just outside that red zone. It's a 30-yard gain, Brock. So unsurprisingly, that gives them a 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, Kate. They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. Going to the ground again on 1st. Good hit on the ground here. That's going to be a 9-yard pickup as it's 2nd down.
You know you love some of my buzzwords, kid. I know you do. And this one was about real power. He got the rock a long way from the chains and put his teammates on his back for a heck of a run and a great try at that 1st down.
Well, after a quality effort on the last play, just really need to fall forward here to pick up that 1st down. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Holding by his back, Cook. And they're going to be set up with 1st and goal as this goes out of bounds, Brock, at the 3-yard line.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
So while they're in the huddle, partner, we've arrived at the end of our 1st quarter. The Steelers have played to an early lead. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. About to begin the 2nd here, the Bills definitely thinking points. Cook. Runs it in, touchdown Buffalo. The Bills make it a 1-score game in the 1st half. It's a James Cook touchdown. Quite the throw from him on that play, Brock. Gotta say, he looked like he'd make quite the emergency quarterback for this squad if the need ever arises, huh?
And, Kate, I know how this plays out, all right? They worked on it all week. He showed out during the practice week on the practice field, and now he just showed out when it really mattered, and everybody's going to hear about it, and they don't mind, because you're absolutely right. That was a dime for 6.
That one right down the middle. And the Bills chop the lead in half. It's down to 7.
Wisnowski set to kick off.
And just like that, we're back to a 1-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10. From the gun, a run for Dowdle. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
When there's heat, that blitz coming off the snap, that QB's eyes, you could see it right away. He got to his check down in a hurry. But, Kate, here's the key. Quarterback and running back have to be on the same page. The two were right there, and it netted some positive yards.
Goff setting to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
12, 180.
Goff on third. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
This entire play, Kate, depends on how well he can separate from his man. You get man-to-man coverage, it's really about two things: separation and trust. Because QBs want to throw it before he breaks. That's the trust. And then they got to believe that that separation will create the big play down the field.
They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
Offensive coordinators tell us all the time, big runs only happen with coordinated efforts. Great blocking to spring them. Guys hitting blocks downfield, and a back who can show off his wheels.
Here's Dowdle again. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Super one. Shell.
Here's Goff. Rolling. Goff has it knocked out. And this is scooped up by the Bills. And they're going to take possession of the football, but they're going to do it deep on their own side of the field.
Put a check mark by that one. You're going to remember that one, not just over the course of this game, but I guarantee you in the offseason when they're watching effort. That was all about effort. Backs pressed against the wall when you're down here defensively. And that's the type of play that coaches love to see from everyone on the roster.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Finds his back complete. And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. When one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On the quick slant, he finds Adams. And they don't get the stop until he reaches that 25-yard line. They gain 11 on that play. And that's good for a Buffalo first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
All set now. First and 10. Allen fires out wide, complete. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the big play gets him inside the opposing 45, Brock, with a new set of downs to boot. To the air again, Allen. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose, incomplete. Now throw in the direction of DJ Moore. And now it's second down. Allen gonna throw again. Completed to his running back. This one doesn't get much, down to the 41. Tackle made by Jaquan Brisker. Allen on third down. Connecting on the slant. And he's tackled with a first down yardage. So after plenty of scoring already, we have reached the 2-minute warning. More from Acrisure Stadium in just a moment.
First and 10 at the 32.
First and 10 from the 32. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Put down by Caleb Ransom.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Now a design run. It's Allen. He's pushed straight ahead, and that's maybe a yard at most. Hauled down by the first rounder out of Oregon, Derek Harmon.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field, nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
56, 56.
Allen on 3rd and 2. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
That field goal unit is still on the sidelines. They are going for this. 4th down. Here's Allen. He's got it to his running back. And he will get the first as they touch him down.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how. I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
They'll pick up a little down to the 12-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. That throw was looking for Kyle Pitts. And that takes them to 3rd down. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
To throw again, it's Allen. And this is going to be a Buffalo touchdown. The Bills earn the chance to tie before halftime. DJ Moore, the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills tie this game at 21.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Steelers calling their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. We'll see how they choose to use these final 22 seconds, Brock, of our first half. First down throw from Goff. Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And they're going to bring him down, but not until he gets it down to their 32-yard line.
It's a gain of 33.
Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35. On first down, it's Goff. That one connects. And they stop him just in time. He's at the 4. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First and goal at the
Back-to-back big plays have them all set up. First and goal here.
Cut. 20. Cut.
In the red zone on first. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take the lead just before halftime. Boswell to add the PAT. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. So no return this time. Let's see if they run a play or if they just decide to kneel out the half. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. All right, keeping it simple. They're just going to call a give right up the middle. And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
The first half controlled by the offenses, Brock. Let's see if the defenses can take over in the second half. We're underway. Johnson with a return here. And this drive will start inside the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Man in motion, out of the slot. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And it's not just some quarterbacks, Brock, here who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Hoping to head in the right direction and save this drive early. Here's 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Cut down the field, it's Pitts. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
38-yard line.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Offense in the hurry up here.
It's a gain of 7.
Play action now, Allen. Finds him on the crossing route. Still has some space inside the 35. And he's going to take this down to the 31 before he gets taken down. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
And the Bills.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
On 1st down, Allen. And finds Adams downfield. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
Every offense I've ever seen for Pop Warner to the NFL's got this play in the playbook, but every offense isn't capable of executing it because it takes a quarterback and a receiver on the same page, and that page, it is textbook.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't find Kyle Pitts on that throw. And now they face 2nd down. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders.
And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills cut into the lead coming out of halftime. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills tie us up 28-all.
Set to kick off.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. From the gun, Goff. Into traffic, complete. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. One play in, Brock, and this drive is already in enemy territory.
They'll
go with Dowdle on the run. And second down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Short pass brought in. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. Give him an 18-yard pickup there. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 33.
Inside, give to Dowdle. And they'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. That was T.J. Sanders on the tackle.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule. That kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Out of the shotgun, Carr has him on the quick hitter. And he takes this one nearly to the red zone before going out.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
And this one had no chance, hit well behind that line. That brings up fourth down.
Third and inches, and you hate to see that run go backwards. I just take myself back to a huddle, and you know you're imploring your guys, listen, just give us a little bit of a push, and we will move the sticks. Instead, well, the defense is energized with that stop.
That finds Pittman, complete. And that's a Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Michael Pittman Jr. with the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Steelers break that tie and now lead by 7. And now Boswell on to send this away. Johnson now on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
52.
Cook trying this one up the gut. And they'll stop him after he picks up 4 to begin this drive.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Has it downfield, working the left. And they're going to bring him down just after he crosses the 50. Offense in a hurry up here.
That's good for Bills. First down.
Allen now on first down. Buys time, rolling right. He's running with it.
Kid, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But Annette's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Hits his running back. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. They'll get 16 yards on that play. And the Bills have a first down.
This running back is a mismatch maker. That's how I label him on my little sheet right here. Right under his bio, this guy just creates matchup nightmares for every defender on the field.
He's got it to him yet again. That is caught. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
34 more yards. That's another Bills first down.
From the red zone now. And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills cut it to 1 late in the third. Devontae Adams, the touchdown. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills tie this game 35 apiece.
35. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
We go tonight. Tiger. Like 20.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. Gets it downfield on target to Metcalf. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a lead just before the end of the 3rd. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. The impact this guy has had on this game, Brock, has been massive. They'd be on the comeback trail right now if it wasn't for his 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, and that second one far bigger than his first one. You just look at the game circumstances. Puts him in front here in the second half. Puts a little jet fuel in the engines of their defense.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Johnson with a return here. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Allen setting up to throw. Completed to his running back. Has some daylight through the 40. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. Working quickly here.
That's good for Bills. 1st down. A 28-yard
1st down throw for Allen.
And the Bills 1st down.
Connects on the crosser. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
That's another Bills.
A very active quarter for us. Plenty of points in that frame as we reach the end of 3. It's Bills football. They trail late, but this game's still very much in reach. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Half 85. Half 83. Hey, tight. Monday. Alert. Hey, home.
Play action now with Allen. Steelers bringing pressure. No place to go. Down he goes. Goes to the hurry up here.
6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Now Allen. Put the body on the line for his team. A dose of the hurry up offense here.
16 yards. That's another Bills. 1st down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Bills.
Working inside the red zone. Right side, wheeled in by Pitts. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills now trail by just a point in the 4th. Kyle Pitts with a touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. That one right down the middle. And the Bills tie this game up.
Mitch Wishnowsky sets the kickoff.
Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. The Steelers with some very good field position as they get set. 1st and 10. Now gone. The right side, caught by Wilson. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This is Dowdle on 2nd down. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Goff on 1st and 10. Wilson's got it. And he takes it past midfield and starts the drive into Bills territory.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
Looking to throw, Goff. And there's a man there, it's intercepted. Picked off by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. And the Bills get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
A loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12 at the Steelers' 14-yard line.
Allen fires out wide, complete. And not quite a touchdown, but he's down to the 4 before going out.
Sometimes you're looking to push the ball down the field. As I've said before, the crumbs lead to a cookie. And you never go broke taking a profit, and those big tight ends will often find you those easy check down yards.
To the line, here's 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. And the defense comes through to back them up ahead of 4th down.
Tyler pass for the Bills field goal.
Kicked well, and this is good. And they take the lead in the 4th quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
Here's Wishnowski now to handle the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Good field position as the Steelers come up to it. 1st and 10.
Come on! Black 20!
Here's the give to Dowdle. This drive is going to start out with a gain of 5 before they bring him down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. As for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
From the gun, Goff. And the Bills get to him. He's brought down. And it'll be 3rd down coming up after this defense's 3rd sack of the game.
It's double-edged sword. I totally understand. These quarterbacks today are so athletic, and they love to keep plays alive, but it can turn smaller losses into much bigger setbacks like we see yet again.
Has a man downfield. It's Pittman. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Well, 3rd and 15. You don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Steelers down by only 3. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47. Here's Dowdle straight up the middle. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
Really good patience right there. It's hard to do for runners in this league because these holes close up so fast. But he was patient, he was explosive, and he got a nice little gain on the ground.
Hey, 5.
Setting up to pass. Short pass brought in. And they will face a 3rd down here, Brock, but not by much. Good effort to challenge for it. He reaches the 43.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them. And the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
And they fought their way through to stop him behind the line. It's going to be 4th now and less than a yard.
A loss of 2 yards.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused. And they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
180. 2 left.
Here he goes. Gotta have this on fourth down. That finds Pittman complete. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. On the ground. Dowdle. They're backed up. Not the stop they could afford, Brock, as this one loses yards.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
The Steelers calling their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. 5th DB out there now. Big rep for this defense on 3rd and goal. To throw. Catch made. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line. Hurry up offense now as time runs down.
It's 4th and goal.
Here he goes, one final shot. And they win it! They win it! It's a touchdown! No time left! To make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And I know it's different for every sport, Brock, so is this the point where we'd say this